everybody, it's EJ.
It's Pete. What's happening?
We're two educated guys trying to figure this out, man. We got a topic for you, bro.
Yeah, we do got a topic. We're going to talk about Diddy wanting to buy. What team he wanted to buy?
He wanted to buy the Panthers, man. The Carolina Panthers.
The Carolina Panthers.
He want to jump in there, man.
So, I think that'll be a great move. I mean, if he can buy it, shit, why not?
Yeah.
We're not let him buy it because they ain't letting you buy it.
They ain't gonna just let you buy it. Like that's one of the things.
Money.
Like you gotta be approved. Number one, you gotta remember that, you know. And I'm not hating on P Diddy whatsoever, but what I will say is, I think you have to be like in great standing or something like that, right? And I don't even know if he has enough money because you have to have so much money to own a team.
So much money.
And he's only getting like, and correct me if I'm wrong, he's only getting like 30 to 40%, and I think he needs like what he has now. He's gonna have other people go in with him. So I love his enthusiasm, what he's doing. He's showing everybody that you can do it, especially using the black excellence, which is super dope, super amazing. Yeah. And he's gonna be, you know, just showing people that you can do it. But I just want to see him execute it. I don't want to see him talk about it, which you see a lot of people talk, right? Yeah. I want to see him execute it. Actually see him at a game. I will go to the game and watch it myself.
Fly to Carolina
just to go. And he was saying that he's gonna give Eddboiii the job, which is like whatever, you know, to replace Newton, who's doing fantastic right now. So I don't even know how Kaepernick's going to request like
just have all black players on the team. Yeah. Which kind of what it is anyway.
It is what it is. So he said you know, Kaepernick. I'm gonna have Kaepernick as a start. It is what it is. But I mean, at this point, Kaepernick's not better than Newton. Like, let's just be realistic. All right? So then it's going to be like a whole thing about that. But I just hope that he gets his money together. He buys a team. He executes, because at the end of the day, you know, I know he's an entertainer, and entertainers, what do? They entertain an idea. So what I want him to do is finish this process and actually have it. And another thing is, I know money moves in silence. So is he doing this just to get your attention and not to do it? Because it's all good seeing this on Twitter and everything else, but I want him to execute.
Because, just like when they were saying, like, Jay-Z, you know, was owning the Nets and stuff like that, and what it seems like they kind of use him as a talking head to, you know, build up the media attention around it, because, of course, if those guys would pay media to be able to get the type of attention that they need, they probably need a boatload of fucking money, because, you know, nobody knows who they are, but you get a talking head like Jay-Z to come in,
he could be the backup.
Even though he's a minority owner or whatever, he probably had like $1 million. I think they said he got like $1 million in. But even if he has like $1 million in, his voice of what he can bring as far as media attention was kind of what they needed. So maybe
he can do it.
Maybe, you know, he could do it. And as far as Diddy owning the Panthers, man.
So Jay-Z actually owns the Nets, like a percentage?
I think, well, they said he had like $1 million investment in the Brooklyn Nets.
So if you have $1 million investment, doesn't mean you own it. Like, you have to be a board member.
Yeah, he owns it, but that's like a minority,
so he's like a small percentage of, but he's see, and the thing is, like, Jay-Z got it, but not a lot of people know that, right? But it's like, this is such a big deal of an NFL team. And I think NFL teams going to cost more than
expensive.
Yeah, like, they're so expensive.
It's like, what, to be able to run all that shit, you got to have at least like $2 billion, and that's probably got to be like, you probably got to have liquid on.
And that's what they're saying. They
said,
like,
net worth, you gotta sell all your shit.
They were saying straight up, like, and Shannon Sharp, look at his interview about it. He said he don't know if P Diddy has enough money for it. Like, cause think about it.
I hope he does, but
because his net worth compared to a owner's net worth of an NFL, it's like night and day. So that's why he's kind of looking for other people to jump in. But still, you need to have this money still to get in the game. So I hope you can get in the game. You know what I'm saying? I really do. You know, but another process is the owners have to vote you in, which I think some of them already said they're cool with it. You know, so I would love to see him in there. I would love to kind of see him on it. But my thing is, it's like when you make a big fiasco about something before you get in.
Right, now you
you know, it's like we're gonna be looking for you to follow up, and if you don't execute it, a lot of people gonna be disappointed, because I don't look at P Diddy as my leader. You know, a lot of people do, believe it or not, looking like, oh man, he is the black excellence guy. I look at him as a guy who got money, and he's going to do what he needs to do to be successful, which he has already done. So now he is setting another standard. But my thing about standards is, once you set a standard, you got to crush it. You got to crush that standard. Don't sit here and tell everybody you're going to do this, and then we're looking at you, and then you just don't do it. Now you just wasted my attention towards something I could have been doing. I could have been computer programming or learning something else, but instead I'm watching you trying to be successful.
Yeah, but I mean, I honestly, wish him all the best. I mean,
I really do.
If he, does want to make that jump to get the team, which I'm pretty sure he does, to actually be able to make it feasible, maybe he can get together with, I don't know how many, as far as if they want to be straight black owned, I don't know how many like black people have to get together to be able to buy that team, but I think if everybody, knows the cause and everybody is down for the cause and they can put at least 1 million up, I think it can happen. But then you got a lot of motherfuckers in the pot.
That has to be a lot. Like
shit, it had to be at least 1,000 people to put 1 million. Yeah, that's and it's crazy when a lot of people ain't got it like that.
I'm gonna look it up like that. How much does Diddy need?
A fucking billion is 1,000 million. So you need 1 million from 1,000 people. Like 1 million liquid from 1,000. I don't know how many people got just a spare million laying around. Or I mean, shit, players can put up money, but then it's like, then you kind of doing that whole shit where it's
he needs the franchise
black funeral
is $2.3 billion.
So he needs $2,300 million.
No, he needs it's valued at $2.3 billion. Diddy is valued at $820 million. So he doesn't have enough money to get it. He has to have $2.3 billion. That's a lot of money. This isn't even.
Well, that's how much. Well, yeah,
I don't even know if he can afford it. That's the thing. Unless he really gets some loan or whatever, it has to be liquid.
Does he have to own it all outright, or does he just have to be a majority owner? Does he have to?
He has to have a certain percentage. But even if that, I mean, shit, that's a lot of money. People don't understand how much money it takes to buy something. Like that's why I was saying there's one level.
They be trying to get. That's why they be like, hey, we pay you this money. I mean, granted, that's going to generate money on its own, but that's just the overall value. So I guess you have to cut down how much does it cost to actually operate? How much do you bring in versus how much you know
Dude,
what I mean?
The Browns, which suck, they had to pay $1 billion for the 2012 Browns. The Browns suck.
Hold on. So that wasn't a single person.
No, so this dude named Hassim had to have more than $1 billion.
Oh,
He paid $1 billion for the Browns in 2012.
Oh, so he actually had to have.
You have to actually have that money.
Shit. How you have?
You just have $1 billion. What at that? When you really think about that, once you get to $1 million, there's no point in getting a bill because $1 million you're set for a couple of generations. So $1 million? Hey, $1 million will set you up for a minute.
I mean, depending on how it is, because I mean, shit, you buy
$1 million.
You buy 2 Rolls Royces and you already shit. If you buy a regular ass house in Studio City,
$1 million is what?
It's $1 million. You think about $1 billion, right?
I'm talking about $1 million is a lot of money. But if you're $1 million, that's a lot of money.
Not out here, nigga.
But if you were hitting $1 billion, if you're hitting $1 billion, damn, if you just have $1 billion sitting around, it's just
shit, $1 million. That's about 3 Rolls Royces, and you done. And especially if you Ray J, and if you got 4 Rolls Royces. Well, I know he said more than 4. He said we got 15 Rolls Royces outside. So that shit is going on. Shit, niggas spend $1 million. Nick Cannon said he spent more than $1 million on Mariah Carey wedding ring. Shit, Jay-Z ring, his oops I fucked up ring is more than that.
It's pretty much one. Okay, so
he needs $2,300 million.
So 1 million is 1,000 thousands.
Yeah.
That is fucking ridiculous. And then $1 billion, you can just look it up, but you can just see what it's about. But $1 billion, that's a lot of fucking money. So for him oh my god, he has to have more than that.
If it was him, Oprah,
yeah.
Jay, but Jay-Z don't. I mean, Jay-Z got money, but he don't got that much money.
It would have to be somebody in there that's got some Taylor Swift money.
Even Taylor,
Swift.
She got money, but she. I mean, it's some billionaires in Africa.
To Taylor Swift. Africa.
Like, it's just one guy that's worth like $20 billion.
You gotta reach out to some billionaires. You don't need to reach out to other entertainers. You need to reach out to people that's behind the scenes.
People that
really got money.
It's not too many.
The people that are paying the entertainers.
Yeah,
that's people you need to reach out to. But you know what I'm saying.
If you're just looking at black people, but
I'm saying if you're reaching out, that's kind of like the black. I get that part for the culture. Like I get that, but you know,
the culture ain't got it.
That system is working. That system that's put into place is definitely working, right? So, yeah, damn, that's kind of sad when you think about it. Shit,
Mark Zuckerberg.
God damn, Mark
Zuckerberg.
Right? Mark, can you do it, Mark? All right, man. But we hope he does it, man. And shout out to him, man.
Word, man.
To Educated Guyz. Peace.
You ever wonder why this don't happen to you? Because you ain't educated.